tunnel for the march, please everyone, through the tunnel. If you're here for the march, you're going through the tunnel.
Okay, so I'm here to support the Palestinian people in their fight against their occupied country. It's just horrific to see people thrown out of their own homes, houses and areas they'd lived in for centuries, now thrown out onto the street, to see children killed, to see housing being bombed. And I'm here to say that the Palestinians have a right to their own land and a right to live in Palestine. I think people should come out, because I think the more of us that tell our government here in this country that we support the Palestinian people and put some pressure on them to help, that's important. But I think it's also important for the people of Palestine, of Gaza, the West Bank, to see the people in England actually do support them, and that it's not just Arabs and Muslims who support them. Actually, they have a real support right across Europe and the world.
Allahu Akbar!
Bro, you're like a third of a mile off the road.
Not being used by partisan.
So I think this is the only way that we can actually try and show some sort of support, pressurize and pull some strings here and there, because any other thing has not worked in the past. It's been going on for years and years. It's not a new thing that the Palestinians are bearing, and I think the world needs to realize that we need to stand up for oppression, for injustice throughout the world, wherever it is. And we all have rights. We're all humans at the end of the day. If we don't support each other in injustice, then there's no hope for humanity. Since the outright cry from throughout the world, with the people coming out on the streets like this, especially in the Western countries, America, Canada, UK, we've seen some sort of change in some of the reports. But generally, the mainstream media is still trying to play up with the words, still not portraying what's correct. And that's always been the case. We know how they're ruled by and who they rule by and who they support. We don't care. Injustice is injustice, and we will stand up for it, no matter whom it is done upon. For protests seem to be the only way that we can get our voices heard throughout the world. Yeah, because nothing else seems to be. Nothing else seems to be working. We don't want to cause any unrest throughout the world or anything, but this peaceful demonstrations, I think, will press on some MPs who we have chosen to be our leaders, the prime ministers who we have voted in, our mayors who we have chosen to be our representatives. It will press them for them to think about where they are supporting, where their support lies with, and what their actual people want.
So the reason we come out, we come to show support, the protest. We've come down since 11 o'clock. We've come from High Wycombe, big up High Wycombe, and we've come down to show our support for the atrocities that are happening in Israel and Palestine. We want to eradicate the apartheid system. We want to get rid of it. We want to give the Palestinian people their land back. We want to show support. All these people have come here. We've marched from an embankment. We're going to Hyde Park now. And we're just here to show support and give our support and give our love to the Palestinian people right now. It's giving me some great sadness, and it hurts. It hurts seeing these Palestinian people go through this. We're living in peace. We're living in our homes with peace. We can sleep peacefully. The children in Palestine are constantly fearing for bombs throwing over their heads. How do they sleep at night? I would never know how they feel. And even the adults, even the children, the women and children, they're going through so much. And the only thing we can do right now is show our support, protest, and show the other people what's going on, what the truth is behind all of this. I've had my family have been great activists, great supporters of Palestine since very young. I've been brought up to know the history of Palestine, to know the Arab history and the whole history behind Israel coming to Palestine as well. And I just think that it's not fair. It's not fair for the Israelis to come into their land and take what's not rightfully theirs. My voice is gone. I've been standing on that telephone box. I've been chanting for 3 hours straight. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free!
We are supporting from Ethiopia. So inshallah, Palestine will be free. So Masjid al-Aqsa is next to same like Mecca, Kaaba, you know. So we are like stand Palestine. We are Muslim, so Muslim is all countries same, you know what I mean? Israel people is doing like killing a lot of children, lot of people, so we are here, so that's why.
It's breaking my heart what's happening to our Muslim brothers and sisters and our children, do you know what I mean? Subhanallah, like, if the Palestinians can all come together, it doesn't matter what, Christians, Muslims, Jews, they can come together to fight and be a resistance, and you know what I'm saying, we should take example from that, we should come together as well. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of injustice going on and a lot of us are letting it slide. We're seeing it, it's happening right in front of our eyes, do you know what I mean? If anyone says any different, then they're either blind or they're deaf, do you know what I mean? Respectfully. And another thing as well, I feel like, do you know what I'm saying, like, people are acting blind but they're not, they see what's happening. If other people, that footballers and whatever, can acknowledge it, we need to come together and, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm out here today. I'm out to support the cause, make sure that our voices are heard and people take this serious so they can stop bombing Gaza, give our Palestinian brothers the freedom that they need. Do you know what I mean? These are just normal, basic, everyday life needs. You know what I'm saying? That just let them have that. They're not even allowed to do that. They're in an open air prison. So, do you know what I mean? That's why we're out here to support that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that we're heard in a positive way as well. We're trying to do it in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it peaceful. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to feel like the pain that our brothers are going through, and we feel it, and we're with them. And I see the whole world is coming together. We've seen other cities do this. This is my second week here. I came last week and I've come this week as well to support this cause, you know what I mean? And inshallah we're heard, and it makes a difference, and you know what I'm saying, there's freedom and peace for our brothers in Palestine, inshallah. Trust me, if this was happening anywhere else in the world, to anyone, do you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't support that. But we have to remember there's brothers in China going through this, in the Uyghurs are going through this, the people in Burma are going through this, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people, and anywhere in the world, anything happens, like when shootings happen in America, bro, we feel the pain for the people that get killed, do you know what I mean? They don't need to be Muslim. When it's happening to the black people, bro, you don't need to be black to feel that, do you know what I'm saying? When it comes to Black Lives Matter and everything, so why are some people taking this as a religious thing? When you can see that one side is fully being oppressed, do you know what I mean? It's just a humanitarian thing. If it was happening anywhere in the world, like Rwanda, Uganda, all these other places, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a Muslim to feel their pain. You don't have to be a Christian to feel their pain. It's a human thing. We should all come as one, as humans, you know what I'm saying? But wear the colours, wear the flags, support it, and you know what I'm saying, come out. Let's be one, let's be one. I want to say thank you to all the people that have come out, even though we shouldn't be thanking people for coming out. This should be something that everyone should come out to and everyone should support, but we're still going to thank the people because, you know what I'm saying, the weather here doesn't help. That's first thing. But secondly, that we're seeing people from different places, people that are not even Muslims, you know what I'm saying? People are, all types of people come out and support, and we appreciate that, do you know what I mean? Because it shows that even though other people are acting like they don't see it, but we know there are people that are seeing it, there are people trying to make a difference, and there are people that are trying to show that love and support, so we appreciate that for some people, and please keep doing so, and please keep going hard, because there are children dying. I swear, I've seen certain videos that have made me cry. I'm a big man, I don't cry. Literally, bro, I'm telling you, and the fact that now I've become a parent, I see it even worse, do you know what I mean? Like, it's different. And I can't look at my baby in the eyes and feel like I didn't do whatever I can for these other kids, you know what I'm saying? Because if I was in their position, I would want someone to be out here, and for the people that you see it, please take it serious and just do it in a respectful way, so our message gets across and these people can't say nothing, they can't flip it and make it anything else, do you know what I mean? Do you know what, I saw a video about a brother, an English guy, I don't know if he's Muslim, I don't know, whatever he is, he could be any religion, he looked more Caucasian. Bro, he started speaking facts and saying that he's seen how it is and how the Israeli police are mistreating the Palestinians openly, yeah? And he's tried to put a few complaints through, but every time he tries to go there, and this guy is not a Muslim, he's just a reporter for Sky News, I think, Sky News. But I heard of that guy, I haven't seen that video ever since. He came once up on my YouTube when I tried to show my parents or my family and that, like, bro, look at this. But I couldn't find the video, so they're deleting, they're censoring us. They're censoring anything that's sending out a positive message. So when you guys see the messages and the truth on Instagram, bro, just reshare it, send it to as many people as you can, create awareness, because we can't let them change the narrative. They have been trying to do that. I've seen a few ads showing explosions of Israeli kids on YouTube. Like, why are they showing that? They're trying to, it's a whole proper, they're trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, switch the narrative and make it look like they're the victims, but they're not. So don't let them do that. Let's push out the real message, and we all know what it is. It's a one-way thing. There is no a clash or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? This is just one-way oppression. There isn't. You can see on the news when they talk about the Palestinians, they say, oh, they attacked, or they say certain things just to provoke a situation and make us look bad. But we need to see past that. We need to see that this is what they're trying to, you know, corrupt the people that don't know the situation. Do you know what I mean? But we need to push out the true messages, so when you see something saying, supporting the cause, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, right now you can't say nothing without them trying to say it's anti-Semitism, so I'm trying to pick my words carefully, do you know what I mean? I don't want to ruin your video, brother. But yeah, no, but I'm trying to keep it as clean. But bro, look, they need to free Palestine, bro. Palestine is under attack, plain and simple. Palestine is under attack. Our brothers, our mothers, they're all dying. So push the right messages out. Try and get as much support. We need, as I said, social media now can go two ways, and we need to push it the right way so our message is heard and our support here doesn't go for nothing. Do you know what I mean?
cannot wait any longer. They will not wait for the UN. They will not wait for the EU. They will not wait for Washington. They will not wait for your negotiations. From the open-air prison that is Gaza to the streets of Jerusalem, from occupied West Bank to the Palestinian community inside the Green Line. One voice, one call. End Israeli apartheid. Choose to power. And here in this part, friends, I stood 4 decades ago, and our first goal has got to be to end UK complicity in arming Israel.
Workers in Durban, in South Africa, who know racism and racist state action all too well and refuse to ship weapons to Israel.
Guys, I've got another very special announcement to make, which is that I've just had news that we've got a very special speaker joining us at the end of the rally.
Nation-state law. The West Bank is Israel's Bantustan. Gaza is its ghetto. Israeli youth on the streets of Leid and Yabad beat up Palestinians, attack their homes, even some of them boasting they are now Nazis.
Our next speaker is a prominent student activist and the co-founder of the Labour Muslim Network. Make some noise for Samaya Asfal!
The ceasefire announced. The ceasefire announced brings no end to the torment and torture, and no justice for the decades of marginalization.
When our universities are complicit in apartheid through their investments in BAE Systems, JCB or HP, who produce the weapons for Israel and the technology used at checkpoints in Palestine, we must continue to resist. When government ministers make authoritarian interventions in calling for academic freedom, for academics to be dismissed and threatening academic freedom, we must resist. When students and staff alike are being targeted by the racist Prevent agenda for even mentioning the word colonialism, despite championing their warped ideas of free speech, we have no choice to resist. Decolonization is not a metaphor.
There will come a day, one fine day, when all the checkpoints are gone, and Jews and Muslims and Christians will not be kept from one another by guns and paranoia, when nobody's rights depend on their ethnicity.
Friends, thank you. I bring you some good news. I am the 31st and last speaker at this rally. Thank you for coming and braving the rain. Thank you for your support and solidarity for the people of Palestine. And can I just say, it's a complete honour and a privilege to follow what the wonderful Barnaby Rain just said to us all. I've been on many demonstrations in support of the Palestinian people over many years. And we will be here as long as it takes.
I don't have no socials, yeah. But I'm making one now. Abu Noura, at Abu Noura _ I don't know, whatever they're gonna give me, that's my baby's name in it. So I'm gonna be Abu Noura. So add me up. I'm gonna make it everywhere. But I have to put an underscore before or after because I don't know, I haven't made it yet. It's a ABUNURA. And there was an underscore? If maybe underscore after or before, I don't know. But you guys have to try it out, and if it goes through, it goes through.
Is there any message that you'd like to leave for anyone today that's going to see anything that you want to say to people?
Stop bombing Palestine.
Brilliant, thank you.
Stand up for Palestine, speak up for Palestine, and it's time that we are heard. It's time that they are heard.
I want everyone to know, everyone to research the history about Palestine. I want everyone to show their support for Palestine. We've had so many people come, maybe hundreds of thousands. I was here last week and there was about 150,000 people. We're gonna hopefully be 200,000, 300,000. And I can see everyone around the country, everyone in different countries, France, Germany, Ireland, everyone showing their support. I just want everyone to know what's happening in Palestine. I want everyone to show their support and love for the Palestinian people.